When I start working with a new listing client, helping them sell their home, one of the first questions I get asked quite often is how long will it take to sell my home? So my approach to this is starting off with looking at some of the market data. I'm going to show the seller a report that I print off showing them all the recent home sales and how long all of those homes have been taking on average to sell. That's going to give you an idea of how long you could expect your home to take, seeing what the market is currently doing and how those expectations can be shifted depending on current market conditions. So if maybe in the past 6 months, homes were selling a lot quicker than they are today, we can look at why that might be happening. So first off, maybe 6 months ago, this was the summer months of May to July, where homes typically sell faster because lots of people are trying to move in the summertime. And maybe now it's the winter months, and that's just natural for home sales to slow down every winter. It's something that happens every year. There's nothing wrong with it. There's nothing wrong with the market right now. It's just the normal cycle of the market. So that could be one explanation why the data changed from 6 months ago compared to today. So I'll explain that to the seller and help them kind of understand, if we sell right now in these months, in the winter months, we can expect a little bit longer time on market as compared to if we sold in those hot summer months of May to July when lots of transactions take place. But if the days on market aren't that big of a difference, if we're talking, 13 days back in June, July, versus maybe now it's up to 18, 19 days in the winter months, that's only, 5, 6 extra days. It's not a huge difference as opposed to a bigger difference where one might be taking 10 days and one might be taking 30 or 40 days. That's a significant difference. Next, we're going to look at price point. Different price points obviously are going to have different amounts of days that they sit on the market. So if you've got lots of buyers looking for homes at $200,000 price ranges, you might see those homes moving quickly, as opposed to $1 million homes that might take 3, 4, 5, 6 months to sell because there's not that many buyers out there who can afford a $1 million home. So this is the next step I'll explain to a seller, letting them know, here's what price range you're currently in, and here's about how long these homes typically take to sell because of this price range and because of how big of a buyer pool is out there, how many people can afford this price range. So that's also going to weigh into that question, how long will it take my home to sell? So keep those things in mind. We're going to look at seasonality. If it's summer, spring, fall, winter, that could impact a little bit of how long it's going to take to sell. And then price range is going to be the biggest factor due to how much home people can afford. More people can afford certain price ranges than others, and that's going to impact how long your home might sit for sale.